So OJ's getting out. October, right. I think. Yeah, that's right around the corner. That's like 2 months from now.
Good for him.
OJ Simpson didn't get his 35 years.
Good.
He got down to what, 9? Something like that?
Which is crazy for taking your own shit back, but okay.
A little on the high side.
Yeah.
But it's not 35. He didn't get his full 35, which I was thinking they were going to do to him. So OJ's coming out in the age of social media.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine if OJ just says, okay, I need to get my money up.
He can do whatever he wants. OJ can have a YouTube channel and make...
Everyone would watch it.
Hell yeah.
Imagine OJ.
You don't even have to do nothing. Just put a camera on OJ, and that's the channel. Let's just see what OJ does today. OJ eats cereal. OJ looks through the computer for some white bitches. OJ tries on gloves just to fuck with y'all. OJ buys Bruno Magli's and all kind of shit, you know?
Well, shit, I remember right when OJ got locked up, they had released this like show he was working on called You Got Juiced. Do you remember that?
I think I've
And it was like he tries to like sell the Bronco to people and like, oh, it's got a couple bullet holes, but you know, hey, it still runs good.
Runs great.
You got juiced. It was kind of sad and pathetic, but you know, this was before Instagram and everything. I mean, now it's
now
it would go viral. Yeah, man, OJ's coming out. There's talks of him working with, you know, Kris Kardashian or Kris Jenner, I guess, and possibly getting his own reality show.
Why not?
Let me ask you a question. Do black people still love OJ?
Well, first of all, I don't think we loved OJ. You know, we loved the symbolism of a black person finally beating the system. That's what we loved about that. We knew OJ was a sellout ass motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, he left his black wife and then start fucking with strictly white women. We wasn't feeling that. You know what I mean? Like, OJ was one of those black people that, just like Jay-Z said, oh no, I'm not black, I'm OJ. And we weren't loving him for that. We loved number 32 on the Buffalo Bills when he was fucking, you know, running for all them touchdowns and all them yards and shit.
Right. And he got the Heisman also.
That's the OJ we loved as black people. But once he came... even then, see, I was too young to understand, but if you were old enough, you knew that OJ, even when he was in college, was a sellout type of nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just by the way he spoke and all of that, and just the way he was moving. Like, he was just a different kind of... He was no Jim Brown, put it that way. You know what I mean? So... I don't think black people had such a love for him, but what we did love about that case was that finally a system that shitted on us, you know, for 400 years, finally kind of backfired on itself and allowed one of us to get off simply because he had money. Because y'all didn't expect us probably to ever have that much money to be in those positions. And now here's a black man who got to that level where he had enough bread to play your game, to play the money game, whether he was guilty or not. How many guilty white people have paid to get out of some shit? And OJ did the same fucking thing. And now you're mad because he fucking did what y'all been doing this whole time. And that's what we loved about it. That's what we applauded. That's what we fucking was cheering for. For all the fucking black women that's been shit raped and murdered by white men and maybe never fucking convicted or any fucking thing like that. And hey, I'm sorry, I don't want nobody to die, but this was a blonde hair white woman and she just totally represented white people for us. You know what I mean? It was like a white person just got killed by a black person. He got off. And he got off with it. It's happened multiple times to black people. Men, women, children. And we knew that it would fuck with white people. The fact that she was blonde and pretty and you know what I mean? And tall, and because that's their epitome of purity. And, you know, the best woman you can have is the silhouette of Nicole Brown Simpson. And OJ killed it like it was nothing.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, actually,
according to a civil court, he did.
Yeah.
But allegedly.
Right.
He did that. In their minds, he did it. Okay? In a lot of people's minds, he did it.
Do you think that any black people feel that he didn't do it and he was completely framed by Mark Furman the whole time?
I don't know about that.
Because we've all established that Furman is a racist, a dirty cop.
Right.
We got that. But does anyone you know, any black person you know that will sit there in 2017 and say,
probably not.
He definitely didn't do it. He had nothing to do with it.
I don't know anybody
and he
like
was
that.
framed.
I don't know anybody like that.
I don't know anyone who just says he didn't do it.
But, again, the system backfired on itself. How? Because y'all framed so many motherfuckers before this that the fact that you didn't do it this time, okay, maybe you didn't do it this time, but it's all about reasonable doubt. The fact that y'all have done it so many times in the past raises the question, did you do it this time?
Well, and I think you bring up a good point of he had the money to buy the best legal aid that anyone could buy. I don't think there was really anyone in the country that could have assembled a better team than the Dream Team. Because you watch
that was black anyway. Maybe.
Well, I think
Oprah could have did it, but
that's what I'm saying. He got the best. They would get a comparable team. They might not get a superior team, but it's like he went and got the best professors, the best experts, because that whole team went on to do big things.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
They all went on. Like, matter of fact, the guy, the DNA guy, was the one who started the.
Gary Schechter, the Innocence Project.
The Innocence Project, and he went and got tons of people off with DNA evidence.
Yep, and that was great.
He's a superstar. Mm-hmm. He's like the savior to like literally hundreds of people. Mm-hmm. They'd still be in prison right now during this conversation if it wasn't for this guy. So he had. That's what I'm saying. That's when you can tell you have great people. They go on to continue to do great things. Right. That's what I'm saying. That whole team. Shapiro is still helping out Rob Kardashian.
Johnny Cochran was the man.
Johnny Cochran was the man. Yeah, he was helping Tupac get out of all his shit.
Quick sidebar: Johnny Cochran produced. He was like a financier in this independent movie that I did once.
Oh, really?
Called Morning Breath. Yeah, my man Mums from Oz. I'm on the set, and all of a sudden I look out the window. I'm like, is that Johnny Cochran? This motherfucker had a sweatsuit on and all. Like, I never seen him without a regular suit on. Yeah, he was a cool motherfucker.
Let me tell you, I used to stay at a friend's house in Inglewood, California. There was a Johnny Cochran Middle School right around the corner from where I used to stay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's got schools named after him.
Wow.
That's how big of a figure he was. Yeah, and OJ used a lot of his money. I mean, basically had a blank check for him.
Right.
And I don't know if you saw the documentary, but what he would do was he would spend his entire days, between trials, signing autographs on footballs.
Right, yeah, to pay.
Like deflated footballs. They would stack up like these huge stacks of like deflated footballs, sheets. And he would just sit there and just sign them all day long.
Fill them up later, and yep.
Boom, make like $50,000 a day.
That's dope.
Boom.
Why not?
Because he knew this was the one chance he had to not get life in life in prison. So he basically paid them whatever they needed to pay, and he used the money to beat that trial.
So now he's gonna come home and sign knife handles and shit, fucking knife blades and shit. To mine.
Yeah, man, it's gonna be the OJ show when he gets out, unless he just lays very low,
which he's probably not gonna do. OJ likes to do shit. He likes to go to the golf course. He likes to fuck with white broads. Like, he's not going to stop just because he's 70-something. Viagra exists. Like, he's going to be fucking.
Oh, he going to be fucking.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a lot of girls that's wanting to give him the pussy.
And that's what's so crazy. Like, blonde hair, blue-eyed girls that's going to want to give OJ some pussy. Because they feel like, hey.
Hey, man, let me tell you something.
Mike could get something out of it, even if it's just fame.
Let me tell you something. I know a girl, she was at a party with Magic Johnson, and she said girls was trying to give him the pussy.
Listen, I've heard about that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if you give a Magic Johnson the pussy, you might as well give OJ the pussy too. Clearly,
why not?
Clearly,
your chances of survival are about the same.
This is horrible. We're burning in hell for this. We really are. This is like the worst shit we've ever said.
Well, I don't believe in hell, so you're on your own.
Oh, man.
Hell is right here on this fucking earth.
That's crazy. Yeah, man.
Oh,
OJ,
shit.
it's about to be lit with OJ, man. If OJ plays his cards right.
Enjoy yourself, homie.
You know what I mean? He did his time. He did his 9 years.
Enjoy yourself.
Trying to rob his own shit
Try
back.
to live the rest of your years out. You know?
Man. Don't surround yourself with idiots like you did last time.
Because there's going to be the day, because it all comes from all of us. Death is assured to us all.
Yeah.
So there's going to be that day, and it's not going to be more than 20 years, maybe, that today OJ Simpson has died. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're probably going to see the reaction that we had when he got off might be the reaction of certain white people. Yes! Finally! This motherfucker dead! They're going to be happy. Watch. There's going to be OJ death parties. Watch. It's coming.